Hello, Taurus. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is your next 2-week spread. So, yeah, and could you guys comment, like, subscribe, and share for me, please, with my inconsistent ass, okay? All right, anyway. All right, so Taurus, for the next 2 weeks, right, what we have on the board for you, for the heart of the matter, we have orphaned and soulmates. For your present situation, we have TikTok. For the obstacle and challenges, we have regeneration. For helpful energies and factors, we have loyalty. For actions you should take, we have round and round. For the effects on your mental, we have chop wood. For the effects on your spiritual, we have imagine. And for the physical, we have imagine. And the effects on your spiritual is breathe. And the outcome is exchanging gifts. And these will be your closing guidance when we're done. Okay, so on the board, as I said, for your heart of the matter, it could go twofold. You could be feeling orphaned because a soulmate situation. You know, you're feeling neglected and left out because of a soulmate situation, or you could have been feeling orphaned and you're going to end up meeting a new soulmate, right? But I'm going to go with the first one because of the rest of the cards that are on the deck. So it seems as though you're feeling orphaned by somebody who you had considered your soulmate. And one thing I want to urge you is sometimes people get caught up in the term soulmate and think like once you meet somebody and they stir your heart so much that this person is supposed to remain in your life forever. And that's not the case. The case is that we have many soulmates and they come in to teach us lessons to grow us on our path. And then when the lesson is learned, or them leaving us will be the end of the lesson learned, then they leave and then we progress on our path to meet other soulmates. Right? So here we have your present situation is TikTok. So you're in a situation where you're feeling anxious, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling like you're running out of time. And, you know, and maybe it could be to bring in this new phase of life, right? That you're feeling anxious about, because the obstacle and challenges is regeneration, is to learn from the lessons, is to move on to the new birth, allow the new soulmate to come in. Allow this tree to regrow and spring, all right? But because if you have this loyal heart with this soulmate, it's like, even though that's your helpful energy, is your heart is so loyal. The fact that you are so stubborn, you know, and it's going to help you in the end, but you're not really seeing that right now. Because right now, the actions you should take is probably to get off of this round and round and move on, right? But we'll see. But this is the round and round. So this is just a cyclical energy of something that you're doing over and over again. But it's saying this is an action that you should take. And maybe it's a cycle where you're feeling like every time you meet somebody and you feel like it's the one, it ends up falling apart and you end up having to do the cycle all over with a whole nother person. Excuse me 1 second, please. Okay. Yeah. Oh. And that you end up having to do this cycle with a whole nother person all over again. Right? But here, the mental effects is chop wood. So it's just telling you, do the necessary mental work to get yourself in a better state. And this physical effect is that you should really use your imagination. You should really, as I said, do the mental work so you can open back up your imagination, right? And the spiritual effects is to learn how to recenter yourself and realize that no matter what you go through, all is for our greater good, right? And right here, the outcome is exchanging gifts, whether that's you between a person or you between spirit. All right, let's get into it. Why is this orphaned here for Taurus as the heart of the matter? Why is this orphaned here for Taurus? Okay. Ooh, Taurus. Okay, well, as I said, this can go twofold because it is you in your element as the king of earth. So, but you still could be feeling orphaned from this. You could be feeling like success is the kind of success you're looking for is a bit way off. Or this card could be telling you that no matter what, how you're feeling orphaned, you must remember that you are the king of earth. Like there's successful times coming. You know, you have to confidently accept the opportunities, raise your head back up because you do have the Midas touch. Why is the soulmate card here with the orphan card for the heart of the matter? For Tauruses for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you could be working on something with somebody. That's what I was saying. There could be somebody coming back into your life, you know, and this person is very ambitious and very fire driven. You know, they're creative, they're focused, they're motivated. And maybe that person is going to help you rise your head back up and get back your glory of being the go-getter, you know. Why is the tick-tock here for Taurus as the present situation? The sun. Yeah, you're sitting here wondering when the sun is going to come back out. But when you get this card, it's telling you about the happy outcome, you know, this exchanging gifts at the end. Why is the regeneration card here? Why? Oh, shoot. Okay. That's a bit much. Okay. Yeah. So there was some things, you know, it's time for you to drop burdens, to no longer continue to hold these things. You know, it's time for you to come to the end of this. You know, return back up to the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is sexy, somebody who, you know, is independent and strong and creative. You know, and the equal to this person, even though you are an earth sign, it's just telling you to get back your confidence and your grace and return back to your empress status, right? But in order for you to do this, you're going to have to drop these burdens and allow the natural regeneration to happen. Why is the helpful energies here, the loyal heart for Taurus? I think it's telling you that you should be loyal to yourself and your path at this time, though. High Priestess. Yeah. So that High Priestess is the inner knowing. You know, it's the hidden secrets. It's you listening to your intuition and for you to be loyal to yourself. You know, because it's like you're stuck on a cycle of round and round. What actions should take? Why is the round and round here as actions? Okay. Okay. Yeah. And at the deck is a Magician, right? But this right here, this is telling me the 2 of fire, the 7 of earth, and the 2 of water. It's time for you to pick a new path. Get off of this cyclical energy of sitting here waiting on something that has passed. You know, it's in the ashes. It's time for you to pick a different path because you're sitting here stuck in slow-mo going on this merry-go-round when there's new love waiting for you. What is this mental chop wood? Why are the mental effects for Taurus chopping wood? What is the mental effects for Taurus chopping wood? Why is that here for the next 2 weeks? Queen of Earth. Okay. So figure out what it's going to take for you to balance your masculine and your feminine energy to get you right back in alignment. You know, what is the mental clutter that you need to clear out? What is that mental work that you need to get rid of? Why is it imagine here's the physical effects for Taurus? 5 of water. Yeah, things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. It's time for you to imagine greater for yourself, Taurus. Why is it breathe? Why is breathe out? Okay. Oh, didn't even, yeah. It says, open your mind and heart to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work, and the Magician. You know, but you just need to rebalance your own self. You know, get your emotions in check. Yeah. What is the outcome for Taurus? What is the outcome for Taurus? The outcome for Taurus for the next 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, so you could be exchanging gifts. You could be moving. This could be something happening very quickly. Like this person comes in and sweeps you off your feet and it, you know, ends up being a whirlwind romance, just out the blue. But be careful that this person is just not there for, you know, the good stuff. Well, all of it is the good stuff, but you know, what some people want, they want sexual encounters and then they dip out. So just be careful that that person is not doing that and you're not exchanging gifts too quickly and end up back in the same cycle of fast flung love and heartbreak. All right. Well, let me get one more. What is this Knight of Fire with the exchanging gifts? I'm curious. What is this Knight of Fire with the exchanging gifts? Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Taurus, be careful that you're not stuck in a situation where, as I say, you give up the goodies, man or female, you know, whatever that person is requesting from you and whatever you're giving in return, just be careful that you're not end up stuck waiting for that good time to come back to you, you know. But this is telling me that there is going to be people coming back into your life. You know, one is going to represent somebody who is a Knight of Fire, and you might be trying to, as I say, enter back this cycle with this person because you feel like that's your love. But really and truly, the person who's coming in for you is a King of Fire. It's not somebody who is just going to be on the lower energies, right? Because even here, there's the Queen of Water at the bottom and the King of Water, you know, the King of Earth, the King of Earth, the Queen of Earth, the King of Earth, and then they have a Knight. So be careful you don't end up falling back into a relationship with somebody who is just there for the goodies. Men or female or whatever your persuasion is or whatever you subscribe to, okay? All right, so closing guidance for Tauruses, please. Can I have closing guidance for Taurus for the next 2 weeks? One card, please, for the closing guidance for Taurus for the next 2 weeks. Just want to see if anything else will come. No, pride. Okay. Okay. One card for Taurus, please, as the closing guidance. Oh, now they want to give you way more, Taurus. Okay. They want to give you 3. Okay. So you have pride, and pride is really urging you not to let your false pride end up stealing your beauty, because it's a veiled shroud, you know, and it blocks your real inner beauty. It's not to say you shouldn't have pride in yourself. No, we're talking about that false pride, that false bravado that really doesn't do anything, because it doesn't really mask your hurt from anyone who really has eyes to see. They're going to see it anyway. And if you're dealing with people with narcissistic tendencies or users or manipulative people, they're going to feel your energy anyway. So it's urging you, just don't fall for this and allow your pride, because of whatever you've been through, to mask the pain that you're feeling. Not to say you should put your pain on display, but just deal with your pain, okay? And this is saying, you know, you are enough. You were born enough. There's nothing that no one can give you or take away from you that's going to make you less than what you truly are. You know, again, with this pride and forgiveness, it says hurt blocks your light. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't allow this hurt or whatever pain this is to block your beauty and block. And when I say beauty, I'm not talking just physical appearance. I'm talking about the inner light of the soul, like the glow of the soul, you know, the thing that shines behind the eye, right? And lantern, it says consciousness is light. And then this is stuff that you have to be very aware of, is that no matter if you're wearing a smile on your face and pretending to be happy, people can still pick up on your aura and your vibe and sense what you're truly going through. And there are people out there who are very optimistic and will take advantage of that. All right, Taurus, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may my aunt hold you in her loving grace. And can you please like, subscribe, and share these videos for me, please? Because I'm really trying to grow my channel. Blessed love. Thank you.